Bong Joon-ho's latest sci-fi film, Mickey 17, is more than just a thrilling space adventure. It's a deep psychological and philosophical journey that forces us to question our own identity, mortality, and the role of technology in our lives. Based on Edward Ashton's novel Mickey 7, the film follows Mickey Barnes, played by Robert Pattinson, a clone known as an expendable on a colonization mission. Every time he dies, a new copy of him is printed, complete with all his memories. But what happens when you've died too many times? Are you still you? Beyond its sci-fi setting, Mickey 17 hits shockingly close to home, touching on technology, human worth, and the fear of being replaceable. Let's break it down. Mickey experiences death over and over again, but remembers every painful moment. His suffering never truly ends, leading to psychological distress similar to PTSD. In real life, we don't physically die and come back, but we do experience repetitive stress and burnout in jobs that make us feel replaceable. Fear of failure and starting over, especially in today's fast-moving competitive world. Feeling stuck in an endless cycle, work, responsibilities, obligations, without real progress. Mickey's emotional numbness and detachment mirror how many of us trapped in routines that strip away our sense of self. If you could be replaced by an identical version of yourself, are you still you? That's the terrifying question Mickey faces. This idea isn't just sci-fi, it's something we deal with every day. Social media versus reality. Are we the same people online as in real life, or are we copies of ourselves, curating a different version for the world? Workplace replaceability. In a world where automation and AI are taking over jobs, are we just another version of an employee? Personal growth. If we change over time, are we still the same person we were years ago? Mickey's struggle is a metaphor for the modern identity crisis. In a world constantly changing, where do we fit in? Mickey isn't seen as a person, he's just an expendable. The rest of the crew treats him like a tool, not a human being. Sound familiar? Many workers today feel like just another number in the system, easily replaced if they burn out. AI is rapidly replacing human roles. From writers to customer service, many people fear they will be made obsolete. Social systems often dehumanize certain groups, treating people as disposable based on wealth, status, or utility. Mickey's fight to be recognized as real is something we all relate to. We all want to matter. Does life have meaning if we're replaceable? Mickey's existence forces us to ask, if we can be replaced, do our actions matter? This is not just a sci-fi problem, it's a question we wrestle with in real life. Jobs and automation. If machines can do what we do, are we still valuable? Aging and legacy. If future generations replace us, what impact do we really leave behind? Daily routines. If every day feels the same, does life have real meaning? Mickey 17 reminds us that meaning is not given, it must be created. Bong Joon-ho has always challenged power structures, and Mickey 17 continues that theme, but now through the lens of science and technology. Today we're seeing similar ethical dilemmas unfold. AI replacing human creativity. If an AI can write a book, make music, or paint, what happens to artists? Surveillance and control. Just like Mickey is controlled by the system, modern tech monitors and limits our freedoms. Cloning and genetic modification. Science is already experimenting with altering human DNA. If we can create better versions of ourselves, what happens to natural humanity? Mickey 17 forces us to confront these uncomfortable questions about where technology is taking us. Though it's set in space, Mickey 17 is really about us right now, feeling replaceable in a system that values efficiency over humanity, struggling with identity in a world where we're constantly changing, wondering if our choices and actions really matter. Mickey's story is our story. Just like him, we must fight to prove that we are more than just a copy of someone else. Mickey 17 isn't just another sci-fi movie, it's a psychological and philosophical wake-up call. It reminds us that even in a world of clones, machines, and replaceable workers, our choices, emotions, and connections are what make us human. While some critics have pointed out pacing issues and loose storytelling, its strengths lie in its thought-provoking themes and Pattinson's deeply layered performance. It's a film that lingers in your mind, challenging you to rethink what it means to be human in an age where technology redefines our existence. If you enjoyed Bong Joon-ho's previous films but want something more cerebral and psychologically unsettling, Mickey 17 is an absolute must-watch.